Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Hex. I'm your guy KNTX. I'm so glad you guys joined me here today. I want to give a big shout out to everybody here in the chat. This is the first show of the week. Terrafin, thank you so much for being here. Mr. A, Hexican Tattooer, Hexy Quinn, Marcavelli 23, Mel, Tony, E-Type, VOS, Crypto Jesus, Hexhound, Mr. Sojourner. Heck yeah, man. It's good to see you, brother. It was a pleasure to meet you in Colorado. Chill Bean Gene, Larry O, Hex Drugs, Rock and Roll. Love it. Pay Me Hex, Red Squirrel, K369, Dougie Peach, DB Cooper, MKP, Downhill Swimmer, Hex in Excess, Phantasma Butch, Durage Moore, the man with the golden mic and the low battery. Cryptocracy, what's up, buddy? AV, iBaseline, Last Raffin, Proof of Beard is here, and he's in here too. What do you know? He's in two places at one time. Hex Kai, Mudhog, Cadium, Hexagay, T Hex. It is good to see all you guys. Thank you so much for showing up, ladies and gentlemen. We have a fun show for you guys today. We're going to talk a little bit about how Hex and Pulse will make more millionaires than real estate. So before I start bringing up the rest of this crew here, I want you guys to know that before I started investing in cryptocurrencies in 2017 is really when I started putting money into it, like significant money into crypto. I was already investing in real estate at the time, and part of the reason I decided to go into real estate is because 80% of the millionaires out there have been made through real estate. So I've said, hey, if that's how most millionaires are being made, then why wouldn't I want to be in that industry, right? Well, then along came this extremely highly appreciating asset. In fact, the highest appreciating asset known to man. So I said, hey, let's do that instead, or together in tandem, because there's no reason why you can't do both at the same time. So I've continually run the numbers, and investing, unless you can do no money down deals that cash flow from the start, which usually entails going out and putting some sweat equity into the deal, finding these landlords and people that are willing to seller finance and carry the note on the real estate. Which is great because then you're literally getting an infinite return. The moment you get $1 and didn't put any money down, it's an infinite return, regardless of what the interest rate is that you agree to pay to this landlord, this person that's carrying the note for you. But if you can get, for $1, get a 10,000x for every $1 you make $10,000, and you get all these free airdrops that come with it, because there is such thing as free money thanks to cryptocurrencies. It's really hard to beat that. It's really hard to beat that because those returns greatly outnumber even the infinite return you get from $0 to $1 through a real estate deal. So I just want to throw that out there for you guys real quick. I know it's not very long into this. I got some things I want to show you guys here too, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and pull up these cutthroats, so to speak, and see how they've been doing this weekend. Well, how is everybody?
The beard is great.
Hello.
Lovely.
Is great. What up?
Awesome.
So I want to know everybody else's take on what is the play right now? Real estate or Richard Hart projects?
Richard Hart projects.
Richard Hart projects.
Richard Hart project.
Trust me, real estate ain't no fun.
Can I get Can I get a copy of my condo?
No, you're not going to copy your condo. Let's hear your
Richard Hart products.
Okay, let's hear your caveat. Wales.
The caveat is the simple fact that Richard Hart set the standard for what crypto is, given that nobody else did it in the last 13 years.
Yep.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, given that he has a track record for laying the foundation of actual cryptocurrency down, you can take the risk of looking at a Richard Hart project, not product, because there is a difference here, right? Because a lot of people like to talk shit because, you're talking about Pulse Chain and Pulsex, but here's the thing. Pulse Chain and Pulsex are specifically for Hex. So is it really the same thing? No, it's not. So let's not act like it's the same thing, because it's not. There's a track record to look at. We know how Richard works. He's shown us who he is for years. He's not some random dev with some random team, and all in quotes, right? Claiming to be doing good shit. We don't need people that claim to be doing good shit outside of Richard Hart, because Richard Hart has shown us. Nobody else has shown us anything. So nobody else gets to think that they can walk up in here with a project and lay it down as if it's gospel, because it's not. Until that shit is working and operational, you have nothing. So understand the difference in being a Richard Hart project maker and making a regular ass other project, right? Like, you got to stick to the facts of how things are made. Where this is engineering here. This is not, lucky, touchy feely, good feely type. Oh, we're all hexagon shit. No, this is business. This is engineering. This is people's money.
I like that.
If you're trying to like produce something that you're trying to help other people get money, with, take it seriously. Do not be like the rest of those clowns and those other protocols where losing people millions of dollars doesn't mean shit, because we're not abiding by that here. So if you want any respect for your project, make it a fucking good one and then talk to us. Very simple.
There you go. So I want to expound on that just a little bit too. Yes, I agree. So notice how I said, what do you think will net more, real estate or Richard Hart projects? Because
Correct.
I didn't say crypto for a reason, because there's a lot of shady stuff in crypto, and I try to help, especially some of the Gen Xers and the boomers that I get to talk to about crypto. I've tried to tell them very carefully. You know how many boomers in my local small town Colorado that are involved in this true badger bullshit? Like, I'm like, what the fuck is this useless coin on BSC that these boomers are aping in? Exactly right. They are aping into this useless stuff, and I'm like, you guys have got to get your money out of this bullshit and get into an actual real product. I said, hey, but don't listen to me, because the net worth of my near friends are in the billions now. But, I don't know what I'm talking about. So
I'm just some clown over here.
I'm just some clown with a research team and a whole host of community members that have done their research. But hey, don't believe in what I'm saying.
KNTX dabble around. You can play around KNTX.
But Badger.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. This ecosystem is fake from these people that have absolutely no standing within the community or the industry. And I'm like, who are these people that came out of nowhere and sold you this useless token? It's got the same circulating supply as freaking Shiba Inu, and it's just as meme-ish, except for it's on BSC. It's not even where the economic energy is at. It's not even on Ethereum. And I'm like, these people have got to wake up, guys. Save yourselves from yourselves, guys. I agree. So it's just sad. To expound on your point there, Wales, it's Richard Hart products, not.
Yeah,
I'm interested in the Badger. How do I buy this for my grandson? My grandson likes the crypto. I'll get him the Badger coin.
Yo, I bet you it happens just like that too, bro. I bet you it happens just like that. It's crazy because when you sit here and think about what this is supposed to be and what it is, it's kind of sad, because everybody's looking for that financial freedom, and they end up running into nothing but landmines when they come into crypto, because what's put in front of them is not what's good. What's put in front of them is exactly what's bad, like a Shiba Inu, like a Badger, which I've never even heard of until right now.
What's your mouth about Shiba Inu?
I'm gonna throw in something controversial. I don't think we should be limited to Richard Hart cryptos, but to the systems that he is teaching us about. Decentralized.
Hold on.
Not
The caveat. I laid the caveat
no
down.
admin keys and so on.
The caveat was laid down. Maybe you missed. Maybe you came in after I stated like the first part. So
yeah, Dust Bomb.
KNTX
Coming
said
late.
RH projects. No, that's fine. KNTX said, because this is important. This is the only reason we're rehashing it, because it's very important. Because no, it don't work like that. I don't care if it's supposed to be on the same terms and everything. That's not how it works. Richard Hart created a product. He set the standard. 2 items, right? Product and the standard for what cryptocurrency is supposed to be from the start, which it never has been. So very clear. That is a fact. If you're here and you've been here for longer than a year, you understand what I'm talking about. If you're new, stick around, learn something. So,
Yeah,
this
I
is
agree
very
on that.
important.
Yes.
This is very important.
My controversial point was only on the how to say it, how to propagate it, because noobs might misunderstand go in everything that Richard Hart is buying, but it's about the fundamentals.
No, no,
It's a good strategy.
It's about it's about
but that's why I
tenants.
said the standard. That's why I said the standard, right?
Yeah,
because the standard is the standard.
It's 100% about the tenets that Richard Hart stands for. Sovereignty, truly decentralized, no admin keys. Like, these are the things that are important. And his projects aren't going to be the only things that are created that have these tenets, that have these principles.
We hope not. I hope not. Because there's so much money to be made if people just pull their head out of their asses.
Yep.
I mean, we don't have crypto, period. Right? Like, everything is happening through middlemen. Except for Hex. Like, for the most part, everything is happening through middlemen. That's not cryptocurrency. That's not why.
Speaking of middlemen, who's got the echo? Come on.
It's probably
someone.
Echo. Welcome to Telemundo.
Mundo. Hey, why don't you guys fix that real quick? I don't think there's any sound to this, but Jay put together a episode 100 montage for KNTX Wake Up Show. So hold on one second. Let's go ahead and watch this real quick.
Wow. Right. I hope it has a Benny Hill theme. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, that's sick.
Does it have sound?
Wait, is there sound or not?
No, it doesn't look like there's any sound.
Oh, that's dope.
It's still cool, though.
We can make our own sound.
Hey,
everybody.
You can throw some sound on that, bro. Make it like a little commercial or a header for Discourse Syndicate.
Can we NFT that?
Dope.
Or NFT it. People are buying that bullshit. Might as well.
But I wanted to add, it's the mindset of these people. I think that is what's wrong. Like, is this still this trying to get rich quick mentality?
Wait, real quick, KNTX. And who made that?
I think it was Jay's editor over in Southeast Asia.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Yeah, he just threw that on me and said, hey, wouldn't that be dope towards the end of the intro? And I said, yes. So let's talk about this afterwards. Proof of beard. Let's make this happen.
Sure. As long as I can put a beard on you on every single video that's
bearded.
That would be so much.
That's a lot of work because I have seen a lot of KNTX there.
Only if it's an orange leprechaun beard. Animated leprechaun beard.
I already did it once. So
yeah, I know. I like that. I like that. All right. So I think Doc Bomb has something to bring up here. It has absolutely nothing to do with the title of this flick, but let's go ahead and pull it up anyway.
That's how it works.
Yeah, about that. I was gonna ask before you put it up, but okay, I guess.
How many slides?
Let's go with it.
It's just 4 slides. So I was gonna ask if you have an agenda or something because I came in late. I would like
just
to.
The title. Just the title.
Yeah. I just would like to talk about this for like 5 to 10 minutes because when I talked about this in the voice chat, people were not understanding what I was talking about. So maybe visualizing helps, and then you can come at me after that with all the concerns you have about it.
Any kind of security is, I think, welcome on this channel because there's a lot of people who are going to lose their seed phrases if they don't. Take this serious. So yes, I think this is always a good topic.
I hope that works.
Always relevant. So always relevant. So go ahead.
Can I give this to my secretary for safekeeping?
You can have a copy of that if you like, of course. And actually, yes, you can give that to your secretary. Yes, that's what it's all about. You can travel with it. You can show it. Yes, encryption.
Also, look at those lines in your presentation.
Yeah, I fucked the show. Okay, let's go. So. All right. This is about. I heard no concerns, so we're gonna go with it. So this is about the simple steel seed backup encryption. And of course, it's not working. Of course, it's not working. StreamYard is crap. It should have. What do you see right now? Because you see the whole slide, right?
Basics.
Yeah, we see the whole slide.
Yeah. Okay. It should have popped up the points individually.
It doesn't have the screaming sound effect though.
You have to rehearse because otherwise we get this shit.
But I mean,
Okay, it doesn't
we get
matter.
the
So
point.
No,
Yeah.
I'm joking.
the setup basics. So you want to have a copy of your seed phrase to protect against elements like fire, water, earthquake, hardware malfunction, malware, hack, wrench attack, loss of memory, and then the third party, which is robbery, accidental displays to your friends, family, lawyer, if you have it at a bank or whatever. So then what options exist for seed backups in general? This is the lowest standard is like a paper backup where you created your seed with your ledger or with your Trezor, and then you wrote it down on a paper and put it somewhere in a vault or in your bookcase, or it's just lying in a drawer next to your PC or whatever. You have the brain backup where you memorize the words. You have the steel and titanium plates where you etch it or you punch it with numbers into steel titanium. You have the multi-sig wallet option where you have your wallet spread out on different locations and different people maybe. So you can call in to recover a seed and it's split up so it's no single point of failure. You have the Shamir secret and similar encryption options, XOR and so on, where you have a real software that's doing the encryption, and usually it's kind of hard to do that. You need to trust the software, you need to know what you're doing, how to decrypt it again and so on. You need to be secure on that. And then there is the simple BIP39 encryption, which is changing the numbers of the BIP39 in a way that it creates a new wallet which is empty, but you are the only person who knows how to generate the original wallet back. So you shift the position by X numbers to generate the new seed. Only you know that password. It's plausible deniability if it's found because it looks like a real but empty wallet. So you can just say, yes, this is my real wallet. I'm giving it to you, or you can look at it, whatever. The third party can look at the seed and will not have access to your original seed. But it is susceptible to memory loss. If you forget the password to that backup or your seed, it's gone. Like your potato somewhere in a hospital, your loved ones, if they do not know the password, they will not get access to your crypto ever.
Wait. Why would there be a password to a shift cipher or a juxtaposition of the actual?
I'm calling it password so people understand it.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Basically, the recipe or the.
Yes.
Okay.
The cipher is the real word. Yeah. But password is more commonly used. So, as an example, I used the birth date, just a random birth date, but you can use any number that you are familiar with, that you always remember. If you choose a password that you forget, you're gonna lose all your money as well.
Well, that's Markable's birthday.
Be careful with that.
Boy, I'm not that
out of the birthday, you can make any number of different versions. I, for example, in this one, I chose the password 12/8/1991. But you could also do 12081991, or you could do 12081/991, and then this fits perfectly. Usually 3, 4, 6 numbers are easy to split up because they work with 12 and 24 seed words. 24 and 3, anything that's divided by them, you get like an even split of numbers. So in this example, I did 12/8/1991, and then this is repeated to 12 or to 24 words. And then this is the complete example. You have your 12 seed words, which is the original on the left, and then you have the corresponding number in the BIP39 list. It's the list of 2048 words, which are always the same. And you add or subtract the number, the password that you set out before. So in this example, address is the word 28 in the list. 28 plus 12 equals 40. And then this becomes the 40th word, which is agent. So on your seed backup, you would write down the first word agent instead of address. This way, if your seed is ever found, somebody will have just a random seed that he cannot know what is on your original seed.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And you can do that with any type of number. It's easy. You can travel with it. You can put it on any type of wallet, but I suggest a steel or a titanium wallet. And it's easy to do, but you can do it on a piece of paper at home and then burn the paper after you've done it. So you don't need any additional software. You don't need any special tools for that. You can do it by yourself. This is what's really good about that. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
No, this is great. This is great. That's
simple cipher.
Very simple, but very, very effective if anyone ever found this wallet.
That's cool.
You know, it's really frustrating though, is what if you did all this and someone found your wallet and then they put in those seed phrases, the false seed phrases, and that wallet had more money than your wallet did, and you're like, damn it!
Wow,
I still ended up with more money.
That would be really unlucky. I mean, you can check the wallet beforehand and then swipe it real quick.
There you go.
Or if you want to go even the extra step, you put in from your exchange wallet, you put in just like $5 or $10 of currency on it, or some pulse for a few cents in the future, and then you will have even better plausible deniability. Like, yeah, this is my wallet. It's just it only has like $5 on it. You know.
Question, Dust Bomb. Question.
Yes.
This is great, and this is kind of like what we preach together on the chat. Simple ciphers are very effective, and they're great because you just decide them yourself, and you've created a nice one. Why wouldn't you simply do a passphrase enabled hidden wallet and then have the passphrase that you create and then break that up in a couple of places, spread that out, and you're done? And your loved ones for survivorship would be a little bit more simple.
Yeah, I didn't bring up this the passphrase because it doesn't help people that already have a seed. It's only for people that have a completely new wallet. They're setting it up, and then they set up the passphrase. So it's only for new people. It would be a different security overall presentation for a new person, where like this is the best option. You should do steel backup. You should do 24 words. You should do it only on a ledger or a Trezor initially. Do not start with a MetaMask wallet, so you don't have to do the transfer and all that good stuff. And since you're using a ledger or Trezor from the get-go, you can also use a passphrase which makes it even more secured. This would be like the for new people, but this is for everybody. This is why I didn't bring it up.
Yep. And when you do come in contact with a new person that's getting into this, and they're excited about maybe the bonding curve getting away from them for Pulsex, tell them right now you're at a position, you're at this window of time, and Dust Bomb, please correct me if I'm wrong. Right now you're better off waiting until the final 5 days of the bonding curve, so you get the flat 1.75% multiplier, rather than aping in right now. You actually have a window where you can actually get your hardware wallet. You can invite them in, tell them to get their hardware wallet and do it right the first time. Maybe like you didn't.
Is it? I think even the last days are always worse now.
I think it's better.
I have to look it up. I didn't look at it for.
I think after the 5th, there's kind of this lull, but I could be wrong. If somebody wants to
let me open my document real quick. 1 moment.
I just want to throw this out here real quick. Thanks, Downhill Swimmer. Survivorship info, so important, as we have seen with the recent passing of a Hexagon. Yes, the community lost a very valuable member, very, very active member in the chats. Eric, you will be missed, and this is just another example of anything can happen. You're not guaranteed tomorrow, so make sure to leave a legacy for those behind, guys. Make sure to make this easy for them in some way or another. Make sure that someone understands how to claim your wealth.
Okay, you're right, and we can actually bring this up if you don't mind.
Go ahead. Pull her up.
Can we?
Let me pull it down real quick.
Can you pull it? Can you pull it up, please? The spreadsheet.
No,
I don't know how
pulled
to.
Up yet.
Just share it, Dustbomb.
I put it in the private chat.
Okay.
All right, give me a second. I don't want to kick it because it'll kick you.
So, and you're right. There is like an area that's worse. I'm gonna mark it.
I just want to throw this up here right now. Total USD sacrificed over $1 billion at this point.
On Ethereum only.
On Ethereum only. Thank you.
This is
Thank you for
Ethereum and
pointing that out.
BSC, I think.
No, I don't think so. Somebody
think
couldn't
they
see
added
their
BSC.
BSC today. Really? It's already added?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Because on the original Pulsex site, it shows 965 million.
Yeah. Mudhog, the code needs to be something you will never forget where you wrote it down. Never trust a brain wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Wales,
Okay.
It's been a day of security, hasn't it?
Yep.
So okay, can you scroll down a little bit? Sacrifice points per $1, and then at the very bottom where we are.
At the very bottom.
Okay, yeah, that one a little bit up. Exactly.
What are you looking for? What Dave specifically
So,
are you looking for?
You were looking from day 44 to day 54.
Okay.
And that's so there is. I have to delete the formatting. One moment. Where is it? Where is my formatting?
Next to the 5 matting.
Can I kick him?
Funny.
Yeah, do it. Just do it.
No,
Get
for
it
this, come on, what are we?
Yeah, it's a short one. You can
Oh, great! Now I deleted everything. Nice. Okay,
Yes,
it will do.
well,
It will
bro.
do for the stream. So this area from day 44 until day 54 is slightly worse than the day 55 flat multiplier. So on day 55 you get 2,147 points for $1, but on day 44 you're only getting 2,099 if you are in the 1x bonus multiplier range. So this red area that you see on the screen right now, it's a worse deal than waiting for day 55.
55.
Yeah, and what is
Which
it?
would be
The 10th.
22nd. That'd
Yeah,
be the
that
22nd of.
10th of February is when you start getting a worse deal, which
Yeah,
you're still
10th of
getting a better
February.
deal if you are in the 1.6, 1.7 range, but that's like $200,000 plus that you put in from the last calculations that I did.
Okay.
Okay. So newbies that
Yeah.
come in and they're all excited and they want to ape in and they want to sack, tell them they've got how many days to order their treasure one?
Today and tomorrow.
No. I mean after that, during that red zone, they've got ample amount of time to get themselves
Oh
a
yeah,
wallet.
yeah. Until the
We've got
21st.
13 more days.
Yep,
Yep.
that's plenty of time to order your harbor wallets. Tell them to chill and get their treasure ones in hand. Then they only have to buy one of them, not two. Although they should have two in case one fails. They can grab it off the shelf and recover it later on.
Right on.
Cool
Well,
deal, man.
that's good information. So back to the topic at hand. How many millionaires are in real estate? Well, prior to cryptocurrency, it was approximately 80% of the millionaires out there, according to U.S. I can't remember what study it was done. It was based on the census, but it's not the actual census itself. It was about 80%, but I think that is highly skewed now, thanks to cryptocurrencies since 2017. A lot of new millionaires came into existence once the cryptocurrency market started having people ape into, as they started to become more mainstream. So
KNTX?
don't know what go ahead.
Well, back in 2017, a millionaire was a true millionaire in terms of buying power. Now it's a joke. Everyone's a millionaire, right? Aren't they? I mean,
yeah. Well, if you think about the way accredited investors' net worths are calculated in the United States right now is net assets, not including your home. So if you have any rental properties at all, and you've seen a 2 to 3x in their pricing as of late, a lot of people are accredited investor millionaires now that technically are just. And most millionaires are paper millionaires. Most people don't have $1 million liquid in their bank account. But yeah, it is a joke. I think Papa B is 100% correct. Because of inflation and the helicopter money, when your valuations of your property go up 2-3x over a few short years, it shows on paper that everyone's a millionaire when it's not. It's really not the case. So I think probably a better metric going forward, and maybe we start the narrative as a community, is who cares if you're a millionaire? We're aiming to be decamillionaires. The decamillionaire is the new millionaire.
Yep.
It's a factor of 10 times as much, which is possible thanks to inflation and all this helicopter money being printed in all countries right now. It's not just the United States that's debasing their currency. All the countries are doing it. It's all the cool kids across the world are doing it right now. So,
every printer goes brrr.
That's right. That is right. So
Your printer is not going brr. Loser.
Briz, you ain't shit unless you're an accredited investor. I need to find this helicopter full of money. It's probably sitting on a runway in an airport near you, and you don't even know it.
It's called a T-shirt.
Yeah. Well, that's the beauty of the Richard Hart projects, right? Like Hex, Pulse, and Pulsex have pumpamentals that no other coins out there have. There's a little bit of the Pancake Swap has a similar Pulsex pumpamental, except for they inflate faster than they burn them. I love it. That is awesome. So I think, so we'll get it. Here's the thing. At today's price, how many of the staker class, what percentage of the staker class are millionaires? Does anyone know that off the top of their head? Because obviously the whales are, the super sharks are, the dolphins are, and
it's like half of the squids or something.
Or
a little more than
it's like 2,000 people.
Yeah, 2,000 from 71,000 stakers, right?
Yep. And so how much more does the price have to appreciate in Hex before all tinkering turtles are millionaires?
10x.
I think maybe $10 or something like that. I don't really remember, but it's something up there like that, like $5 or something like that.
Yeah, 10x.
It's in the dollars.
Yeah, it's in the dollars, single digits.
10, 20x ish.
I'm a shy shrimp, so I don't know. If I were a tinkering turtle, I'd have a little better idea on all of this.
You're a shoal of shy shrimp.
$2. So Pro Hexer says $2. So yeah, a 10x from here, $2.
There you go.
That would put us at over 15,000 millionaires just in the Hex ecosystem in 2 years alone. Or a little over 2 years.
Who said
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that was proof of beard. So he's about to get kicked. But
well, on paper though, because it's staked.
Millionaire printer goes.
Yes. Now here's another thing to think about too. How much of that is liquid? How many liquid millionaires within Hex do we have? Well, we don't really know because we don't. That doesn't get measured like the staker class does.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder. Maybe Gunter knows.
But I will say this right now. Yeah, that's a great point. Maybe Gunther's done some work, man. That man has put in work. So shout out to Gunther. You're a freaking awesome Hexagon. Thank you so much for all your help. Thanks for helping us understand, what's going on in the Hex ecosystem through all the chain analysis. Good man. And he gives that information out for free. We like that. We like that he's willing to give back the way that he does. So I guess this is probably a good point for me to put in there. In the description below, we have a marketing an entertainment, and a political donation address. And I might start separate addresses for each bucket. For those of you guys that are interested in donating to the marketing cause for virality, we've got an actual, like, I can't say much right now, but we've got some legit marketing teams that most of you guys would know just by me mentioning them that are helping Hex go viral. But until I can get clarification from them that it's okay for me to use their name, I'm gonna hold off on doing so at this point in time.
KNTX, you can't say anything all the time. You're just teasing us.
I know. Well, the problem is Wales and all these other people behind the scenes get pissed off when I tell
blame
I
it
get
on
off the
me.
alpha.
Yeah, blame it on me. You're like,
It's all Wales' fault.
I love it. Yeah.
Always
Is it that cool firm from Mad Men? Please say it is.
KNTX, the promise dealer. I love it. I love it. But it's true, guys. It is true. So here's the way I'm looking at this.
You fit so well in the promise quiz.
We are so close to a 10x from here. I think would be really easy. And if the top 15,000 staker class were able to donate $1,000 a piece,
can I remind you guys of something?
That would leave us with $15 million for virality and marketing, guys. Like, we could literally be on everything. So I just want to put that out there, guys. Like, it's cool to be on top of. Oh, and Wales just drugged himself.
Can I remind you of something? Leaves.
And he leaves. So you guys think it's cool to be on a Daytona car? I think it's freaking phenomenal. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to see this. If you guys want to see like real virality, we're on everything, like we can do that with half of a $15 million budget. Like, literally, we can be everywhere.
Can you put Wales on a box of Wheaties? Just kind of.
Yeah, there you go. With the Punisher logo, eating Wheaties.
Yes. Got the munch.
So I just want to throw that out there, guys. And if there's anything specific you want us to earmark these marketing dollars or political movement money or any of that stuff, because we're looking at a super PAC at this point in time. There's a lot of cancel culture going out there, and it's very well funded by people who want clout in the leftist agenda movement. And we have to combat these things, and we have to play the same game. So we need to play that game. There are concerted efforts being made. Yes, there is concerted effort making that those things a reality. So, like I said, if we could get the top 15,000 stakers in the Hex ecosystem to donate $1,000 a piece, we could do some amazing, amazing things out there, guys. Yes, that's right, Junior USMC Super PAC. Now we are talking. Trust me, we have some up-and-coming political opponents that are standing up against the incumbents that we are looking to help get in on the state level specifically, because that's where you start. So, yeah, not financial advice, but it would be helpful if the community could get behind something that big. It's huge, guys. I can't say any. Yeah. Yes, KNTX, I can't say anything.com. But if you guys are willing to help fund these things, we have a huge team. A lot more is going to be very clear very soon. We have some very, very, very well-known and very huge guests coming to Discourse Syndicate very soon. And we are going to do a huge concerted marketing effort and push. So just want you guys to think about that. The donation address is in the description below. If you guys really want to become Hex and Pulse millionaires, trust me, we can make this happen for a very small donation.
I mean, we have to punch through with an educational effort, with the message.
Yep.
Like, that's the point I wanted to make earlier, because we always complain about these fool rules in crypto, that get people trapped up in this NFT business and margin trading. I'm pretty sure there are double, triple that many fool rules out there streaming about real estate. Mm-hmm. Like, tell people how they can flip
Yep.
condos in a bad area of town,
and they're not doing shit.
And it's not always working. So that's as dangerous as margin trading. That people get trapped into that. And again, with that, they are preying on that mindset of getting rich quick. If I manage to flip 3 houses, then I'm rich or something. The same as luring somebody to Bybit for margin trading. And
yeah,
I think that is kind of our mission a bit, to punch through with the education that this is all crap and bullshit and not working, and that Richard Hart's product, that's the only so far, it's the only crypto product that's really working, and it's much better than flipping.
I agree, Cryptomatic. Around here, I can still see people advertising gold and like buy gold because it's the best investment.
Gold and silver, yeah.
And it's not. It's really not. If you look at the price chart, you can see it's not. It's a horrible investment.
We have to punch through the noise, as DJ Cryptomatic so eloquently said. We have to punch through the noise. Real estate can get people wrecked, especially buying at the top of the market right now. Yeah. If there's a correction, especially in some of the larger markets, people are going to be left holding the bag under, and they're going to be extremely underwater, and rent rolls may not cover their costs. Gold, you waited 40 years to get a 2x, and it's less now than it was 10 years ago. I mean, we've heard these narratives before. We need to punch this message through to the masses, and at the same time get virality marketing. And I wish I could tell you guys some stuff that we're working on.
Just do it.
It goes again.
I know. I can't. I just want
can,
you
though.
guys to know.
I can. KNTX, check out the video I sent you.
All right, sounds good. And Daraj Moore is correct. Speaking of donations, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Like and subscribe. Yep. It will help feed one Indian guy, Daraj. So Daraj gets a meal every time
he doesn't
someone
eat
hits
much.
the like button. So
you shouldn't have bought a golden mic if he doesn't have food.
Exactly. Irresponsible.
I love you, Raccoon. KNTX.
But hey,
loves
gold
to tell
is
us
a
about
good
things he
investment,
can't
right?
tell us about. Yes, that is true. It is true. I want to keep teasing you guys because there's so many good things on the back end that we just can't really talk about yet. But these are very, very well-known marketing and very, very effective agencies and players within the digital marketing space. And trust me, if we can get enough funds raised, guys, we are going viral before the end of the year.
Morse code blanket.
And if you don't like teases and you want to participate, do your own project, do something that you like, and share your story, share hacks with other people. If you know someone who is working in finance, do some finance stuff. If you like traveling, do a travel vlog and show off what you're doing with your hacks on the side. If you're doing cars, if you're doing paintings, paint some hexes and bring the people on that love what you're doing, and put a little bit of hex in it. Like, hey, I love painting. Hex allowed me to have more time for painting. This is how I made it. Right? There is always a story you can tell from yourself.
KNTX.
I like this, Das Bomb. I'm gonna play this. I had to approve of it first.
Yeah, but that's why I said it to you.
I'm here for the teases. All right. Then you came to the right place.
I get that.
KNTX, you're a follower of Christ. You really believe in that. You're devoted to this belief, and it's great. Can I confirm that with you?
Yeah. Yes. That is a
well,
true
just remember, Jesus wouldn't tease us.
Wow.
It rhymes.
But didn't he though? I mean, we won't get into that whole discussion.
Didn't he though?
The blasphemy. The blasphemy.
All right, so I'm gonna play this, guys. This is another thing. So not just do we have like a concerted marketing effort that you guys can donate to, but each of you guys can do your part similar to what Das Bomb has done in this video. So check this out, guys. This is really cool.
Very nice French field.
That was a drone, Osman?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That is
That's some
awesome.
drone
I
footage.
mean,
That was
you
cool,
couldn't.
man.
But it was so laggy. I don't know if it was me, but it was so laggy. It's the video
was
is
you. It
actually
was
better.
fine with me.
It was fine on mine.
Yeah, looked good on my side.
It was
Yeah.
good
Oh,
on
it was
my
me.
end.
Oh, it
Okay,
was lag-
it
it
was
was laggy on my
lagging.
end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was lagging
that's
for
fine.
me. I'm gonna upload it.
David
look-
Morales, perfect place for 1 million views of the car, the middle of nowhere.
No.
The farmers
So
are like,
speaking of teasing and doing stuff, so what I plan to do is I am going to start Instagram and do travel vlogs and try to travel around and do some what do you say that, like games?
oh, that's awesome. Oh.
Some how do you call that? Like you
The
you
Euro
draw,
tour.
you find me somewhere, you take a photo or something and win a prize, something like that. I'm gonna do
A
those
dust-bound
type of
treasure
deals.
hunt.
Do Instagram,
You
some
mean
YouTube
like
videos,
a OSINT, right?
more Twitter. Yeah, kind of like where is Waldo?
Right,
Where-
that's cool,
where is
bro.
this
Yeah, yeah,
now?
yeah.
Where is
A lot
Waldo?
of
So
I love doing those. Those are actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'm into that type of shit.
you can get rap like this almost everywhere. There is usually in every big city there is like 2-3 studios that do it. You just have to find one that have the digital printer to do it. Most of the wrapping shops have like prepared foil that's printed somewhere in a big industry hall or like somewhere offshore. They deliver the paper to the shop and then they do just one color. But if you find one that can actually do the printing themselves, you can get whatever you want. You can have, I don't know, a dick butt on it, or
Dick butt?
like
You don't know
you
the
can have
meme?
your car full with whatever you want. Your
When I was
your
young,
face,
rapping was a
anything.
type of music.
Yeah, you need to find a good rapper.
Hey,
rapper,
Bob,
yeah,
So-
rapper.
how much did something like that cost? Like a full wrap of a car?
Too much for you.
Just
Mark.
approximate.
Must
Yeah.
work
What is
for
that? I'm not
More
sure
than
about
your
that.
car.
It depends. It depends on the car as well. But just, I don't know. I have no idea.
For you, too much, sir.
I don't even have a car, dude.
I know.
Can you use paper mache to wrap the car?
You can get a
Yes.
paper mache
Yes,
to wrap
you
the car. Yes,
can.
of course you can.
I can make a car out of.
No, I'm not
papier-mâché
gonna
and
disclose
then wrap it.
how much this costs because prices also might change from supplier
Yeah,
to
okay.
supplier. But if you're really
Brizology,
into, so
I
if you're
wanted
really
to give
into
this
it and you're doing
message
it,
to Beard, if you're asking, it's too much.
Yeah.
So, Go ahead.
if you really want to do it and you need some pointers, I've shared already all my files and information, what I've learned with 2-3 people that did another hex wrap. So if you come to me and you're really want to finalize something, I'm gonna help you out with this. But yeah,
Is this accurate? 3K on average?
yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, everyone's saying sweet.
It's
He's
classified.
embarrassed
Okay.
because he spent
real
8.
quick, the
He spent
UK
8.
Mexicans have something that they will be revealing soon.
When Lambo.
Yeah, that's the
Big
next one.
reveal,
Yeah.
the April 3rd, guys. Thank you credit to Hexican Girl for throwing this out here to me, to
Hashtags.
DMing this to me. So
Another
the
tease
UK
from
Hexicans
Kinetic.
have something up their sleeve too. This is a teaser. You guys, these are really cool. Let's keep these up, and then let's do a concerted marketing. And so when we can do concerted marketing efforts together, we can achieve so much more. Trust me on that. We can compound the amount of eyes one thing sees. So again, I
One
keep
hex
throwing
guy in every
this down
city.
there. Yep, that would be great. Not to mention if there's collaborations. So I don't know if any of you guys saw the whole crypto stylist, how streetwear and crypto have similarities,
awesome.
and how streetwear went viral. We're working on those collaborations on the back end, guys. We were waiting to name what those collaborations are, but those things are happening on the back end, and those same things that have worked in streetwear will work for crypto, especially
You are banned from T-shirts. Banned.
Hey, they're out of my hand at this point. The captain has them locked in a storage unit somewhere. I have nothing to do with it.
That's the only streetwear I care about right now.
They've been commandeered, sir.
Yes.
They went down with the ship.
Yes. So whenever he can find some time to do something with them or let me take over, I told him, hey, I'll make an excuse to come out and pick him up, and I'll go see my pops and go skiing with him up in Mammoth. And he said, no, I got someone to take care of these things here. I'm like, well, then do something with him. He's so busy with his real job. Hopefully someday this will be his real job.
Collab with Bathing Ape. Yeah, yeah, and all the Bathing Ape stuff goes to his house, and we never see it again. That's quite a collab.
Sells that shit on eBay.
Totally. Bape plus Hex.
Yeah.
Equals free lunch.
Right. Oh my gosh. BS shirts will go up in value. They're so rare.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, you're gonna have to NFT them shirts.
Oh, we already plan on it. We have 270 of them set aside.
That's why they're holding them back.
Yep, we're waiting for. We are waiting for the launch of
They've been playing us this whole time.
We don't want a copy on Ethereum. We only want one legit copy of the NFT on Pulse. So we're gonna wait till
trying
after.
to create this incessant demand for these T-shirts just to get us to buy these NFTs. That's what the whole strategy has been this whole time. We found them out.
They didn't have money for all the shirts, so they probably will make it a draw, and then 1 in 10 of the NFTs actually get the shirt.
Right.
Yes.
So I just want to throw this out there. Yes, inviting freedom, you get it, and I appreciate it. Collabs, combined efforts, yes.
So
is that less than balls?
What?
I don't know. Right. I didn't even get that one. Like usually, I at least understand where he's trying to go with that, but I didn't even get that.
Dirty.
It was too long.
So do you guys remember back in the day?
Facts. Crypto Phil. Facts. So, do I remember back in the day, Whale? Sorry, I kind of cut you
It's
off
all right, man. That was funny. We having fun. How we all used to cross stream, and everybody used to be on everybody's stream, and it was just always a party, and we was just all talking good information, right? A lot of that doesn't really happen nowadays, and I think that's really was killing a lot of the virality that we saw after Las Vegas. Because after Las Vegas is when we really got that crazy pump. It wasn't before. It was really after.
It was after. It was even after Sacrifice.
Yeah, we did a 10x after Las Vegas. Boom.
Yeah, we did.
3 months time. So I think that, collaborating is the key to success. That's what made me excited about being a part of this community a while back. And I don't know, man. I think everybody is, let the money get to their head in some way, shape, or form, because it's like price got so up there that people thought they could just, change their demeanor and all this funky shit. No, nothing's changed.
I think it's happening though.
Same battle.
I think it's happening still though. It's just that you can't see all of it. Like when I recently went on Hex streams again, there is 20 new streamers that I don't even know. It's really hard to keep up with everyone.
Well,
there's just so many now.
There's a lot of watered down information being put out within the community, which is also a problem. So that's the problem of growing too much.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of watered down information that it's not as concise as it used to be. And I would love to see more of the collaborations. I'm hoping more people on the DS network can do some more collaborations with other channels. I'm trying to reach out to a couple of the other channels right now. But the problem is that as Wales knows, we are freaking slammed working on things behind the scenes.
Yeah,
we are back meetings and collaborations and things that I just don't have the time like I used to. Like, hey, let's jump on a stream together like we used to. Like, it's just really hard.
The world isn't shut down anymore. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know, right? Good point. Good point. But we got a lot of good things coming, guys. This let's just say vertical integration is coming.
Vertical integration is a key, but I think the difference is with what we're doing, things have to be hush hush because nobody else is doing or trying to do what we're doing. This is why nothing has been done in crypto. And
let's just say in the crypto space and crypto YouTube, that's not the only place Hex is getting gatekept, guys. Just gonna throw that out there. So hey, I'll let you take this one, Wales.
So we're basically at the we're knocking on the end of the race. Basically, we're just a few meters out, and we'll be done soon. We're just wrapping up the details.
Nicely metaphor mixed, very nice.
Thank you. So just a hop, skip, and a jump away. But these fucking lawyers, man. Let me stop now. It's all good. It's just it's a very review intensive process because every T that's crossed and every I that's dotted has to be done so correctly. So while it sucks, it has to be done so correctly because we have to make sure everything is lifted properly. So then when the regulators come snooping, we're just switching lanes and not doing anything else. So that's why everything is taking so long, but we are getting there.
Get off my frick A.
When Europe.
KNTX.
Yeah, not 4 more weeks. Definitely this week.
I love this right here.
No, definitely this week. Definitely because we're at the end of it. We're at the point where the people that will be onboarding the people's investing monies into this product, they will be dealing with them. Our lawyers are talking to them. So it's literally the last step in the process, and that's it, So we're right there.
Yep.
KNTX?
Yes, sir.
Can you open up the Wake Up Hex chat and show what Bristology just made for us? And then we can wrap up the stream.
Yeah, we're knocking on the end of the show, according to Wales.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think Wales and I have a meeting, but...
I think outro.